Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on this section, and my big thank you it's to Eduard, because Eduard say, "Okay, Michal, can you can write some paper on this conference?" And I'm very happy so that I speak at this conference. In this conference, we start with big topic and big thinkers. We start by Comenius, St. Augustine. We speak about many of big ideas about ontology, metaphysics, about perichoresis and hypostasis. And in my presentation is thinkers only from 20th and 21st century. And I think I can speak about relatively technically or not too much abstract topic, but I think it's topic with high impact in our thinking about Trinitarian theology. Why? Sir Václav Pospíšil, my teacher from this faculty, say, okay, when we can thinking about Trinitarian theology, we don't use metaphysical construct. We must analyze our spirituality, our relationship between us and Trinitarian God. And I think it is not standard point of view, because when we are thinking about some Trinitarian concept, we speak about essence, about ontology, about these big philosopher terms, but I think many of people don't use, don't working with these terms, and I think it is one of the big problems of Trinitarian theology, because we have many of common people without specific reflection or high quality reflection of Trinitarian theology. And it is a very important starting point of my presentation, because I can speak about relationship between individual spirituality or in a society, in post-Christianity society, and design of digital technology. And I think between this two topic is a very interesting link. Why? Thomas Lackmann, one of the biggest expert of sociology of 20th century, speak about invisible religion. Lackmann analyzed society in the secularity process, and he say, okay, we can see church without peoples, but in his point of view, this process of secularism is not process of destroy rituals. Thomas Lackmann say, okay, we have baptism rituals in church, and now we have welcoming new citizen in city hall. We standard have church wedding, but now we have weddings at the town hall. We have, for example, prizes, but we now have coaches or trainers in the gym. And it is very similar categories, because people in our Occident world need specific form of rituals, because ritual is very important thing when we are analyzing social interactions, social stories or concept. So maybe people are willing to give up transcendence, but not a religious way of life. And at the same time, we have many of people's without integration to institutional form of Christianity, but we have a relatively minimal group of traditional or strong atheists. And I think in this structure, it's very important thinking about our society. So we start with invisible religion. Invisible religion is important topic because it is point of view how we can analyze the technology revolution. So when we are thinking about technology, we can start with naive view of technology. This is Heideggerian's hammer, and in a naive interpretation, we can speak about, okay, humans use technology to extend their capacities or power or abilities or something else. We can speak about extended capacity of our lives. In traditional reflection, we can speak about using technology to extend our limits. It's form of a specific transcendent move, transcendent with small t, because I think it's not standard religion transcendence, it's transcendence of my capacity. And very important point is in a standard process, to use a technology, humans must understand it. I think it is a very naive point of view, but it's relatively strong in our society, because, for example, when I studied Faculty of Informatics, many of my teachers say, okay, when you can use a computer, you must have information about bits and bytes, you must understand how working computers network, you need information about programming, and so on and so on. Maybe in my point of view, many of students at Faculty of Informatics have relatively robust information about telecommunication network, but when are you listening how they are using mobile phone in social interaction, it is not connection with this theoretical background. But I think in our situation, we are in a very specific moment because there is nobody who how this technology working. Nobody in our world don't have information about all of aspect of using of this technology. Technology is maybe one of the interesting thing in black box perspective. And when we are thinking about technology, we can start with Heidegger, and he say we live in the wake of technology. We don't have maybe a freedom will because this technology is high interacted with our child, with our society, and I think Heidegger have maybe true because there is not strong borders between technology interactions and human interactions. For example, when we are communication with other people, we are using specific technological tools. And for example, my wife teach at elementary school in Czech Republic, and she say, okay, I teach small child in around 12 years, and when they are starting first romantic texting with potential partners, they are using not okay, I sent you message, but they are sent message to ChatGPT, verified it, and sent specific form of interaction with ChatGPT to other people. ChatGPT is integrated actor of communication between two young people in first platonic romantic relationship. And I think it is very important because when we are thinking about technology in our society, we must see this perspective. We live in interactions field. Luciano Floridi say we live in infosphere, in a space of information interactions. And this information interactions, it's not a value-free environment because there are many of algorithms with design to work with human attention through cognitive behavioral strategies. And many of algorithms are non-deterministic. For example, when we are using generative AI, large language models, and we are using same prompt to this systems, we get different answers in different situations, and there is not deterministic aspect why this answer go through this prompt. And maybe people can easily become dependent on technology, both in an addictive sense and in existentiality aspects. So, and maybe in this moment we can thinking about how we can characteristic of technologies. Technologies are much faster than humans. Technologies are ubiquitous. They have eternal memories in some point of view. There are some professionals and they can use the technology in a specific form to become extremely powerful. And I think it is relatively similar when we are thinking about shamanism in standard religion studies. Technology are implementability mysterious to most people. Technology have defined interaction interface. In standard religion, we have some specific form of prayers. For example, in shamanism, we have magical prayers, and now we have magical control. We have a specific form of prompt wizard aspect. This technology are often associated with particular social group, and there are many schools for different levels of professionalism. So these characteristics are relatively same when we are thinking about common imaging of God with small g, and when we are thinking about technology. Maybe today it's a big topic. We can use large language model to reflect our life. Many of people have real shape, not with live human, but with ChatGPTs or something else. And the question is, why this technology have this design? It is it a coincidence? It is a random fact, or it's some specific structure of our thinking? And maybe I can illustrate this problem on question how our technologies designed in example of chat GPTs. When we are thinking about design of GPT, we can see specific human characteristic in using language, in using communication strategies, in user interface. User interface is a very important part of design of this technology because we need design this technology similar as, for example, WhatsApp or some chat platforms. And specific is when we are developed these systems, we are working with the design of values. In ideal situation, there is set of values, and for example, when you speak with ChatGPT about racism or xenophobia or something problematic thing, ChatGPT say, it's not my value. It's not topic to speak about it. I think it is important, different between some groups of people and many other things. And when we are designing this structure or this tools, we can see very similar characteristics or qualities with correspondent with standard imaging about gods in our society. For example, ChatGPT have always time. God have always time. We can speak with him in all time, in the middle of night. This technology is omnipresent. This technology is omniscient. This technology is always available. This technology is very fast. This technology is, and you can continue with this characteristic when you are specific form of interaction of this technology. For example, this chat interface don't have negative emotion about communication with us. And I think it is important because when we are thinking about design of this service, we can see working with values or ideas from a religion context. So I think technology is designed on implicit religious ideas. I think it's not a coincidence, but strong interactions between technology and specific reflection about gods. And I think there is this specific situation about Trinitarian theology, because I think when we are thinking about characteristics of these systems, we can see this is not high quality Trinitarian reflection. It is form of specific maybe modalism. ChatGPT plays some roles in interactions. It is one monarchist gods with many gods characteristic, and in some situation it's one times it's Son and then it's Holy Spirit, or it's my friend, or it's somebody else. And I think it is maybe manifestation of our ability to speak about Trinitarian theology in public space and working with spirituality of this situation. And I think when we are using this point of view, we can thinking about, okay, how we can design this technology in more quality Trinitarian spirituality or Trinitarian perspective. I think maybe this technology working with some freedom aspect, maybe supported collaboration between peoples and technology. For example, Luciano Floridi, when he described some interactions between humans, technology, and building systems, say, okay, this is actor of one information space, and we need to analyze some specific collaboration interactions. Maybe when we are thinking about design of this service, we can analyze much more cooperation than competition. Maybe we design a service with not short-term task, but design with long-term perspective of interactions, of working with humanity. And I think technology is image of our spirituality. It's image of our culture, specific imagine about transcendent without transcendent, or its specific form of our lives. And maybe many of peoples which using this technology, with design this technology, with develop this technology, need new form of our language about Trinitarian theology. I like Greek form of thinking, but I think in common situation, in common society, is not standard every morning reading 2 or 3 hours Greek philosopher in Greek. This is example from Martin Heidegger. I think we live in a different situation. We live in different culture context, and maybe we need new language how we can describe Trinitarian interactions. I think maybe interactions are much more important than substantial models or some substantial perspective. And I don't have time. I think it is maybe the most important thing. Maybe last thing. Today we many time discussion about digital well-being, about balance between online and offline, between interaction with technology and interaction with nature. But I think maybe this form of discussion is form of discussion about our spirituality. We discuss about time of secular world and time of specific spiritual aspect. Maybe we need a reflection of our spirituality to find new form of well-being or digital well-being, and maybe when we are working with new form of Trinitarian theology, we can design technology without digital well-being problems, because discussion about digital well-being is discussion about using low-quality Trinitarian imaging, which is implemented to technological systems. And maybe there is one of the biggest maybe challenge of our community, thinking how we can speak about mystery of Trinitarian theology with interaction forms and with high impact to our society. Thank you for your attention.